Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. If you're having a great day here today, it's definitely about to improve. Best versus Soma. Can't really get a better match in this. I tell you, the Protoss line is so good right now, the top Protoss. Think about this, okay? Snow Best Bisu Mini. That is a ridiculous lineup of the top four. And then, of course, you have Rain that just drops in from time to time and instantly enters the conversation as one of the best. I love it. We're just like in this really cool era where the top Protoss players are so solid. They're so good at like, and they all play so completely different from each other. And it's really hard to choose which one's the best. I think a lot of people go with Snow. I sometimes point out Bisu. I think Bisu definitely could have won ASL Season 20 where Snow failed. Like I think, yeah. But there's real arguments for best. I think the hardest argument might actually be Mini for being the strongest of the four, which is weird because he actually is more successful than the other ones when you actually look at it. Isn't that funny? Anyways, yeah. Best is in unbelievable shape. He has been basically nonstop. Best is kind of cool because he never really, and it's not necessarily cool to not go to StarCraft 2, but he really didn't go to StarCraft 2, which means he has been somewhere between number one best Protoss in the world and number 4 best Protoss in the world. I don't believe he's ever dropped below the 4th best Protoss in the world since 2007. I want you to think about that for a second. We're in 2026. That is the longest streak of being top 4 ever by miles. Okay? Bisu played a little bit of StarCraft 2. Well, the thing is, even best, you can find some best StarCraft 2 games. They were forced to in Pro League, right? But I'm just saying, like, Bisu, I guess maybe you could put him in that same category. Or a very similar category, so maybe that's even more impressive. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to point that out because that's like I have the greatest respect for that type of longevity. It's ridiculous. So, dude, how do we play this game for this long? I know most of you watching here, like, a lot of people comment like, oh, this was the first game I played, or, you know, oh, my dad showed me this when I was 6, or, you know, oh, my favorite game when I was a teenager, or whatever it might be. Leave when you started this. What year was it? Because there are definitely some newer people that have discovered it. Either they were StarCraft 2 fans first, or they just kind of stumbled upon it in some way or another, which is always fascinating. But, like, the amount of people that have enjoyed this game and liked this game like 20 years ago and now have come back is staggering. I think that's most. Most people didn't stay as StarCraft 1 fans the whole time. Even me. When StarCraft 2 came out, guys, there was like a long period where I wasn't watching or playing StarCraft 1. I was just kind of zeroed in on StarCraft 2. So, I don't know. I don't think there's another game really. Well, I guess there are a couple games like this. Smash Melee and Age of Empires 2 and stuff. But, like, yeah, there's just a small handful of games where it's like, yeah, no, I'll be 70 and I'll still be loving this. There's no way out of it. There's no way out of it. Okay. Let's actually talk about the game. The nostalgia trip is over. I apologize. Cybernetic score on the way. We're on Polypoid, of course, as you can see. Polypoid, by the way, because we don't actually have anything going on as I jump around. It's like, yeah, it's a layer. He's putting out a zealot. The probe is being chased by lings. Yeah, we've seen this a trillion times. So Polypoid, in my mind, has gone through a funny situation where this was the best 4-player map for years. And then it became, like, pretty overplayed. And honestly, actually, it got, like, really sidelined. Wow, that's good micro from Best. He almost kills 4 lings. But good micro as well from Soma. Now, Polypoid kind of got heavily sidelined. Hasn't been used in tournaments. It's still on the ladder. But I actually feel like people might have vetoed it more often for a while. I feel like I just didn't play too many games on Polypoid for a while. And now I feel like I play way more recently than I did in the past. Anyways, it feels a little bit fresher again. It's definitely changed a bit. Oh my god, Soma actually jumps on the cannon. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, 4 lings get in. That's super annoying. And he doesn't have any cannons up here. This might be bad. This might be real bad. Anyways, long story short, or actually short story that was being made long, made short once again. Not mining Polypoid at the moment. It's had some interesting metagame shifts, which has made it more fun and interesting to cast and play. And I've gone over some of those, such as a lot of busts happening here. That position not being as comfortable to take, things like that. Okay, anyways, whatever. The lings are actually doing a ridiculous job. This feels like peak Jadon lings. It's like, oh, Jadon got 3 lings in your base? Sorry, bro. Next game, go. Like, Soma has already killed like 4 probes. Best in some trouble for sure. Takes a little bit of damage there. Corsair up here trying to kill off an Overlord. The Scourge are going to pop. Yeah, I was going to say, I think he has to actually leave. I don't believe he gets that kill without losing. Like, he might get the kill and then lose the Corsair, which you absolutely do not want. Not worth. Oops. Okay, so the cannon is going up because Soma refuses to lose these Zerglings. As you can see, he's playing at 380 APM consistently. It's what happens when you get smart young blood, man. Damn, Zerg's scary like that. Did take 1 Scourge hit, but gets it out of there, so that's good. 3 Corsairs right now. Okay, so good. He didn't lose any. Hydra's being made. Range on the way. Additional hatcheries coming up here for Soma. Evolution Chamber for that +1 missiles, most certainly. Templar Archives. Has that sinking gate down here. Really? He gets out with 2 of the 4 lings that made it in, that now have 4 kills between them? That's like an attention to value that you don't see that often. The fact that he actually decided to pull those out instead of just stop microing them and go do other things and let them die. Because it's like 2 red lings. Are they going to make a difference? Probably not. Could they? Yeah. All right, Dark Templar is on the way, but this gate's getting picked off pretty darn quickly. Looks like the DT will get out, though. That's why the Zealots walked forward, is to kind of force that. So DT comes out, and those Hydras are going to have to back up until he gets an Overlord around. Brings the Dark Templar back. 3 Corsairs only. Did not get that +1 rain or +1 flyer attack. Adding a couple gateways now. Now, Best is one of the stronger Protosses at using heavy speed Zealots. So let's see if that's what he's going to go for, or will he start Dragoon range now? Because I feel like Dragoon range here is actually what he should do. It's what it, like, my gut is telling me, but let's see. Because, again, he is, like, kind of the guy for speed Zealots at the moment. I think, you know, well, yeah. He definitely, if you look at his run to the ASL finals in his games against Sulky and stuff, he had a lot of, in his games against Queen especially, I would say, he had a lot of really good pressure with speed Zealots. That was like one of the main strengths he was utilizing a year ago. Now, looking at this, he is starting that Dragoon range. He's adding those additional gateways. He's getting the robotics up. Yeah, so it looks like he is going to go into that kind of, I don't know if it's agreed upon, but I think it's becoming agreed upon, the stronger mid-game. Not necessarily running around with speed Zealots as much, and more focusing on a goon-centric push that isn't going to be stopped dead in his tracks by turtle lurker positions. He is going to have to end up clearing some cannons. He'll probably just kill this one and just let everything rally out to the front. All right, so he is going up to the 9 gate, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he is going up to 9 gates. 9 Mutalisks on the way, which of course is a good play here. Makes a lot of sense. Speed Overlord coming in. Looks like he just wants to scout. He's going to see, okay, this is Dragoon heavy. 13 Mutas. Oh. Well, this is fresh. 11 Mutas. The baker's dozen of Mutas is 11, not 13. Okay? 11 mutas, they get clumped with an overlord or selected with an overlord, so they stay stacked. And then you go around and do your harassment. 13 means he's making even more. It's not like 13's a magic number. So he's just making a ridiculous amount of mutas. My guess here is he just focuses incredibly heavily upon getting all the High Templars and then just muscles his way through the Dragoons with a combination of Hydra, Mutalisk. He is getting the Lurker upgrade, by the way, because I was about to offer up that maybe he's playing it like True plays, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, gets 1, 2, 3. Barely eats any Psystorms. Comes up with these Hydras now as well, but there's a lot of Dragoons here for Best. You don't want to test Best's macro of anybody's. This guy will always have the most units. Zealot hitting that top right. That's kind of nice. Double Evo for Hydras. Okay, a little bit of harassment coming in from this group. Where are those other mutas that he had? Or did he already join those up? Maybe he lost a couple and joined those up already. Maybe he did just make 13. Maybe that was the plan. He's like, I'll lose 2 while sniping Hydras and then add the other in. Okay, a lot of Hydras, a lot of Lurkers. So it looks like a bit of a transition going on. Not a lot of Psystorms. Well, this would be the only time he'd have a chance to break here, to be fair. Okay, as the Lurkers finish, this becomes completely impenetrable. Best should not attack up here. Of course, Best loves to attack places he should not. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. That storm was not that good. Picks off the Observer. This was always not the right idea. Very difficult for Protoss to attack uphill against Hydra Lurker. Like, any map with this type of terrain feature, whether it be Circuit Breakers, Knockout at this point, Polypoid, of course, when that area gets turtled, there's not a lot to do about it. You're just like, yeah, I'm not breaking that. These mutas, by the way, have been incredibly annoying to this mineral line. I feel like I haven't talked about that enough. He's actually trying to trap them. Thing is, you can fly over the goons and you won't lose too much, but he's going to try to hit them with a Psystorm when they do it as well. Oh, is he going to try to Psystorm right there? He can get the edge of them. Oh, they're on hold position. If they hadn't been, they would have aggroed towards that, and he probably would have killed almost every single one of them. Nice try, but Soma, again, great attention to detail to hold position those. Ooh. Pretty good from Best. Pretty good. Now, looking at the numbers, Soma, it seems to me like Soma can't lose this game, if I had to guess. Okay, 69, a very nice drone count against 40. Not very many probes. 3 base, okay, yeah, he has 3 base. Yeah, he has 9 gates. He's lost a lot of High Templars. This is a really turtled position. This is a really turtled position. This is not actually. This might actually be how you have to go about winning this game. Might be killing 12. But we're sitting here on 5 base for Soma. 5 base. And Best has like less than 50 workers. I don't think that it's winnable for him. If he wins this game, it's going to be crazy. Soma, by the way, is starting to look... Well, I guess he already was looking that way, but like Soma is like a easily Sulky level, I would say. I think he's actually in some ways a step up from Sulky. But like we're watching this, it's like, what did he even do to get this? Like he just did everything like perfectly, and he's super far ahead against Best, who's like in some aspects the best Protoss in the world, right? Now, we can't count him out completely yet, okay? Best is going towards max with such a low probe count. He's actually going to have insane army supply. So, I don't know. Like, does he get so cost efficient with like a maxed out Protoss army that he's able to just Psystorm the hell out of everything and have a million goons and break everything? I don't know. We're about to see, though. He's attacking uphill. The position not as heavily turtled as it was earlier when he tried to push in. Soma bringing up reinforcement lurkers. Zealot's actually coming around the side. Now, he's got to keep the observers healthy. He's got 3 of them. Soma is picking them off as they come forward. He's killed 1. The other one he already dealt damage to. The 3rd comes up. Okay, the flank comes in here from Soma. Jeez. This was... Yeah, GG. Like, I don't even know. Soma looks way too good. He looks way too good. I think you have to say, unless Flash decides to play in the next ASL, there is not a player that looks to be on Soma's level. That was stupid. Like, I don't even feel like very much happened this game. He's just like, yeah, I don't know. I used the mutas correctly. It's like, oh, okay. Sorry about that. Wow. Tell me, guys, if you think anyone looks better than Soma other than possibly Flash. By the way, in case you're wondering, Flash 3-0'd Soma the other day. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.